Hello, you're listening to DentonRadio.com. This is the program Denton By Degrees. My name is Isabel Denise. This is...
I'm Cheyenne Bullock from the North Texas Fair and Rodeo.
And today we have our special guest, Kody West. So welcome into the studio.
Hello.
Kody.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're really excited because I know you're playing the first reunite of the North Texas State Fair and Rodeo. So we're super stoked to have you.
Yes, I am. We're excited to do that. I've only done an acoustic, so this is the first year we're doing a full band, so we're excited.
Nice. That's going to be awesome. So let's get down to business. What brings you to Denton? How did you end up in Denton?
Well, I was born and raised here. I started playing music here in Denton. Like some of my first gigs were just down at over here at LSA in the Hickory Street Lounge. It's actually where I played like my first gig. It was like on a Friday. I left school and went and packed my stuff up and went to go set up and play Hickory Street Lounge. So this is my hometown. So this is a cool place for me, and I love this. It's cool that we have this big fair here to host artists, and I'm glad to finally be at the part to where I'm being asked to come play at a fair like this. So.
Yeah, and I know you were born at Denton Regional, right?
I was born at Denton Regional.
Denton baby.
I am.
Okay, so being from the Denton area and being from around Fort Worth, that's kind of being one of the Texas country capitals. You're actually one of the 6 finalists in the Ranch Factor contest. How does it feel to be a finalist and be that much closer to the prize?
It feels good. There's a lot of people before me that have won that have really, it's really launched their career and helped them. Prophets and Outlaws, like I'm playing with them at the fair. Dalton Domino, Zach Stokes, and Luke. Didn't Luke Wade win it? No, Luke Wade won the Larry Joe Taylor deal. But it's a great platform, and it's cool to be in the front running of that competition, and hopefully some good will come out of that.
And it's weird because all those guys that have won that are going to join you at the fair.
They are. There. So I think it might be a little destined thing.
There it is.
And for someone who's never heard you before, because I know you have a little twang in your music,
I do.
How would you describe your sound to them?
I think when I was uploading all my music online for it to be digitally distributed, there was a thing where describe your sound, and I never really had to do that. And I kind of described it as it's good for the soul grooves with some country in it. So there's some folky stuff to it, like in the title track Higher Ground. It's kind of folky and kind of sway, but you go to playing cards and it's just fast burning bluegrass. So it's a little bit of a mixture of both, but if you come out to a show, there's going to be a little bit of everything.
That's awesome.
So speaking on the bluegrass and the folk and the just general like red dirt countryality of all of it, what are some artists that have inspired you when you were coming up?
Well, always been at the fair, listen to guys like Sonny LaRue coming up, Wade Bowen, Randy Rogers, Josh Abbott, even the guys newer that I've really kind of grown to, like Jason Isbell and Sturgill Simpson. And there's Ryan Adams is a great guy to listen to as well. He's a little older, but I mean there's a lot of good music. And growing up, I listened to a lot of different kind of music, rock, metal, rap, R&B, jazz. I listened to a lot of everything. So having all those influences come together, because that's what Texas country is. It's not just country. I mean, you go to a Texas country show, 75% of the set is not going to be just country music. So there's a lot of influences in everything. So my influence, I mean, a lot of those older guys in Texas country, but a lot of the newer guys too, like Sturgill and Jason, are really good influences.
So being the musician that you are, what or who inspired you to pick a guitar up or just start singing?
Well, it's really funny that this radio station is right here, because when I first started playing guitar, I went to Baton Rouge with my mom. And there were some business cards that said guitar lessons, and my mom said she saw it, she was like, hey, there's some guitar lesson cards over there, go pick one up, because I've been wanting to play guitar. And I took guitar lessons from this jazz master at UNT. His name was Jared Krebs, and I took for 3 years once a week from that guy, and I learned to play guitar. And then he moved to San Antonio. I quit taking lessons, but I always played guitar, and I was in choir in high school and stuff like that, and so I always kind of sang. And then my senior year of high school, I tore my ACL, and I was done with football, so I was like, well, maybe I'll pick my guitar up and try to sing, and so that's when all that kind of started happening.
How old were you when you were at Baton Rouge?
I was in 3rd grade, so I was like 9. Is when I started playing guitar.
Starting young.
Yeah, I got my first guitar for my 9th birthday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now that we're on the subject of family, Isabel, I don't know if you know this is a really fun fact about the fair, is basically everyone there is a generation of somebody else that's also working there. And I know that's true for Kody and myself. Your like basically your whole family has been volunteers at the fair forever.
Absolutely.
How does it feel to finally, after years of watching everybody play on the Bud Light and the Budweiser stage, how does it feel to finally be up there yourself?
It's cool because, you know, growing up, the people out there knew I could play guitar because I always, you know, we'd work out there in the summers and I'd always take my guitar, and after we get done working, we'd always, you know, still just be hanging out. And so I'd play along, and people would say, you know, you're going to play up here one of these days, and, you know, one of these days we're all going to be out here watching you play. And it's cool to finally see that kind of come to life, and, you know, see these people out in the crowds and, you know, looking back at me and just like, yeah, it happened, and this is really cool. You know, it's something you don't imagine happening, but it's really cool to, you know, come true.
That's really neat. You get that full-blown experience of...
You do, and this is such a good crowd. Like the Twilight Tunes, we did the Twilight Tunes deal up here in the square, and
sure.
a lot of cool Denton people that, you know, people that don't know you to play music, they just know you from somewhere else, and they come out and see you like, you do this now? Like, yeah, I did. And so it's a cool networking and marketing kind of deal too.
And they see you, I mean, they're like, I knew Kody from when he was just working here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So in this new EP that you have, Higher Grounds, what was your inspiration in the making of this EP?
Well, it was really just to get music because I didn't have anything, and I was trying to tell people that, hey, I'm a musician, and where's your proof? Well, I don't have anything. So I went out, met these guys, original members of 6 Market Boulevard, Ben Hussey and Josh Serrato. They have a studio in Stephenville, Texas, and I got hooked up with those guys and went down there and made a record. And it turned out really good. It turned out a lot better than I ever thought it would. And the song choice, it was just like, all right, what songs do you have? And I was like, okay, well, here's these 6, you know, pretty good ones. Let's go with these. And so they're like, what are you gonna call it? And, you know, none of the songs really kind of spoke as a title track, but Higher Ground did. It just kind of, because it was just kind of setting the pace as, you know, we're getting up here, and, you know, this is where we're gonna stay. And, you know, so I think Higher Ground was, you know, it was a good foundation, a good starting point to launch off of.
Absolutely. And a higher ground for you, I mean, now you have, hey, listen to my EP.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're getting into the studio at the end of this month to start on the new full record. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, no, that's great. So Playing Cards is your
radio
single off of the EP, and you're, what, top 75 today?
Yeah, today just found out number 75 on the Texas Regional Radio Report.
So exciting.
So,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So with all that going and you playing all these shows, what do you do in your off time if you have any?
I sit at home and do nothing. It's my favorite thing to do. I don't drink, so when I'm out at the bars, it's just one thing I don't do. So like, my favorite thing to do is play music. So I like to hang out with my buddies after, but, you know, the whole kind of bar atmosphere is my kind of deal. So as soon as I can, you know, kind of get away and go back home and hang out with my girlfriend, that's what I want to do. So I try to do as little as possible.
I hope she's listening.
Well, I think she's working right now, but
I hope she's listening, because that was so sweet, and you should get brownie points for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
That was good.
So you were starting here in Denton as a musician. Was there ever a show where you're like, I'm gonna do this, like this is what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, it was the first time I ever played at Dance Overleaf. That was a really cool moment, because it's like you hear of all these bands coming through, like Bowling for Soup has played Dance Overleaf. You know, a lot of big bands have played that show, played that venue. And when we got the call to say, hey, I want to come open up for so-and-so at Dan's, we're like, yes, absolutely. We played Dan's about 2 times since then, but the first time we played Dan's was really cool. That was a really cool moment.
Where it was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you can play Dan's, that's the place to play.
Yeah, because I feel like Dan's Overleaf is like a venue where so many talented musicians pass by, and it's like little
Absolutely.
Denton,
And people from all different genres of music.
Oh, yeah.
And the first time I played Rock and Rodeo was really cool too, because, you know, a lot of people come through Rock and Rodeo. It's a really cool scene, and, you know, a lot of my friends, you know, go to that bar anyways. And so Rock and Rodeo was a really cool venue too. But Dan's Overleaf just kind of has that Denton nostalgia to it, where it's just that's where you go to Denton to play music. So first time Dan's was really cool.
That's awesome.
I don't know about you, Isabel, but I'm ready to hear some music and start talking about
absolutely.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. I'll mic you up in a hot minute, and we'll get started.
Alrighty.
Is your power back on? You
Yes.
don't have to wear this.
Okay.
So I'm done with this.
here's a song that'll be on the next album called Shine Out. Sky fading to black, the sun is setting deep, nothing to hear but my lonesome heartbeat, not a whisper wind, no moon in the sky, just airplane lights and stars for 1,000 times. Let the light shine out, never come back around. I just sit here tonight, think about all of those times we had it out. Let the light shine out. Gravel roads and city streets always lead you to me. You just stop right there in your tracks, turn the car around, make it burn the ground. Let the light shine out, never come back around. I just sit here tonight, think about all of those times we had it out. Let the light, oh, grass will burn, it'll grow again, greener than it was and it's ever been. Just gotta give it time. Oh, love's true, but not for you, not for me. It's easy to see. We'll just let it be. Let the light shine out, never come back around. I just sit here tonight, think about all of those times we had it out. Let the light shine out. Let the light shine out. You playing cards? Cool. Let me tune it up to that. So how y'all doing so far? I hope y'all are doing fine. I know this sounds terrible on y'all's end. There we go. Here's a song called Playing Cards. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I was born in a sad place. I was raised in an old prison floor. Every night we watch them run, never did they see the sun. Looking at me now.
I want to play now. Play. I'm not playing. I want to dance.
But it makes you feel like you could play.
Right.
Like you
Yeah.
could so do that.
I want to play with Kody. Can I play?
Yeah, absolutely.
So y'all don't miss Kody West on the Budweiser stage on our preview night on Thursday. It'll be free admission. He'll be playing from 7:30 to 9, and then he'll be followed by Prophets and Outlaws from 9:30 to 11. So don't miss a special preview night for all of us and our closest friends. And let's kick off this thing, start it with a bang.
Yeah, and I don't know if you realized it, but that's this Thursday. Like,
I know, it's crazy.
What, 3 days from now. So
When I started working at the fair, it was 88 days. Now we're down to 4.
So yeah, mark it in your calendars. Make sure to listen to Kody West. You can still buy tickets. You can come into the Discover Denton Welcome Center and purchase tickets for yourself. So do
We
that
also
ASAP.
have a slew of merchandise here at the Welcome Center.
Yeah.
Lots of cute shirts and hats and anything you could ever dream of. And we're going to have perfect weather for the fair. So y'all don't miss out and come do what Cowboys do.
Yeah, and be sure to also, you can get your tickets at ntfair.com. So there's lots of ways that you can attend the rodeo, so
There are.
do so.
Check out CodyWestMusic.com or CodyWest.com.
And call into your radio station or request playing cards.
Playing cards.